But I am interested in getting to know you. But if you, let's say you like, I really like him and I don't want to get to know you, that's fine.
Okay. You're a cool guy, though. That's a cool thing to say.
Yeah. I figure that if you're the kind of girl I like, meaning like, you don't look normal, which is
I'm
what I
not.
like. Yeah, which is what I enjoy. You could say right now that I'm not in the perfect mood to go speak to someone. I haven't eaten anything yet today, and it's the afternoon, which is one of the things guys use for sure. You know, man, I'm just really hungry right now. I'll wait till after I'm done eating. He'll walk past many different girls and be like, you know what, I just need to eat first. Or a guy may even be in another mood where he's like, today is just not my day, man. I haven't been starting the right way. You know what, I'm gonna wait for me to do this first. I'm gonna wait for me to get in this mood first. And whatever it is that he says, all it is an excuse. It may very well be true, but it's simply an excuse to the moment to not act. One of the greatest things that you need to learn when it comes to meeting women, going through life, which is even more important than meeting women, not letting your feelings control you. Right now, you're gonna see me speak to a woman from the place of I haven't eaten anything today. And this will be the second girl I talk to because I already talked to one before this. So I'm not really warmed up or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter your mood. It's do you allow your mood to stop you from doing the things you want to do? Hello. I think that these big glasses and your whole style looks really nice on you specifically. Because you have like the way your face is shaped, you have the perfect glasses for it. I know this is a bit different for me to just say all this to you like this. But I just really want to know who you are. I don't have no clue who you are. No clue. Because you have all this beauty, but I don't know what's behind it. Are you shy?
Yes.
Ah, you are shy. So we're like opposites in a way.
Yes, I'm really shy.
Oh, you're really shy. All right, but what usually happens is when you get to know someone, it starts to change, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, well, let's start that path, okay? My name is Anthony.
What?
I said you were walking,
Yeah.
and I was gonna come say hello to you.
Oh, wow.
And you changed route so many different
Direction.
times.
Oh, yeah, I'm hurrying for a job interview actually, but I'm a little bit lost, but I think I have to go that way.
Oh, fuck, so this is not the right time to speak to you.
No, it's not really the right time, I'm in a hurry.
Okay, well, I loved all the colors.
Oh, wow, yeah, I have a lot of them.
And pink seems like it's, pink or purple seems like it's
Yeah, it's
a favorite
like
color of
purple,
yours.
yeah, and silver, something like that.
Well, it's so wonderful, and I know you have to go, but I want to continue speaking to you.
You can add me on Facebook maybe.
Yeah.
My name is...
Do you have internet? Because I don't.
Yeah. But I don't know what kind, I mean, I'm sort of like in a how can
You
I
like a
say
guy?
it? I mean, yeah, I like a guy, but I
do?
don't know, how.
Yeah, you don't know how it's gonna go.
But I'm gladly speaking to you if you want to, but I can't.
There's no promises with
Yeah,
this.
no promises.
Yeah, I didn't want you to
It's
promise
fine.
me anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can type your name here. But fast, I have to go.
But I am interested in getting to know you. But if you, let's say you like, I really like him and I don't want to get to know you, that's fine.
Okay. You're a cool guy, though. That's a cool thing to say.
Yeah. I figure that if you're the kind of girl I like, meaning like, you don't look normal, which is
I'm
what I
not.
like. Yeah, which is what I enjoy. I don't know if it sent the request to me.
I think the first time.
Yeah.
I think it did.
It's funny. It's funny because I'm looking at your phone.
Yeah.
It looks it looks like it's like from 2008.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a rich girl.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, I have to go, but I'm looking forward to speaking to you. Have a nice day.
Yes, I did feel like that. Yes, I did feel like, man, I'm hungry and I'm still hungry right now. But you don't have to let that be what it's always going to be. Because much like I was telling the student, I'm like, if you feel like this mood is a hindrance, it's going to continue to be a hindrance throughout the day. It's going to continue to. You're not going to change out of this. You won't do it for the rest of the day. Because once you go, this mood is a hindrance, you're going to get all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. And that mood is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you won't do it for the whole day. But then let's say for some miraculous reason, you wake up tomorrow and you want to do it, and you just go, yeah, it was just basically, yeah, I was right. Yesterday I was just in that mood, and yeah, now I'm feeling better, now I want to go do it. Then it happens again. And then it happens again. And now it comes to, when I'm feeling good, I do it, and when I'm feeling bad, I won't do it. It then comes to that. That's the evidence that's being built over time. And it's the belief that I can only do this when I'm feeling good. That's the belief that's being built. You don't even know it, but it's being built over time. You say yes to positive moods and you say no to negative moods. You give all the weight to the positive mood and you get all of the excuse, all of the, oh, okay, it's because of this negativity that I shouldn't do it. That's how it weighs out. When your mood is controlling you, you will do whatever you feel like the mood is telling you to do. When it's controlling you. That's the thing about it. And it's very difficult to not have this control you. Because when you believe that your mood means something, this is what it's now coming to. When you believe your mood means something, when you believe that it has a lot of importance, that it has a lot of meaning, that's when it affects you the most. You are not your feeling. You are not your mood. Positive or negative. You're not it. And this is the thing that scares a man when he gets into this, because he wants to desperately be his mood. He wants to, because it will give him a reason to do or not to do. Not a reason to do only, but a reason not to do. There's this wonderful story of me doing coaching recently. As I'm with this guy, he is continuously talking to women, and then he just goes, man, I can't do this. This feels like it's just hard for me. I don't know what it is. And I just go, okay, let's stop. And then I started to see what was going on, and I started to let him know that, yeah, man, you're too focused on the physical beauty. You can't see the woman. It's hard for you to experience her because you're so focused on the physical beauty. It's controlling you. It was controlling his mood. And he was just like, he's standing there and he's feeling all these things, and I just go, just feel it. He's like, but I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, the restaurant will clean it up, it's fine. Just feel it, because we're standing right in front of a restaurant. And then he starts going like, and he starts to feel something very tight in his chest. Then he starts crying and all these things start coming out of him. We sit down and we have this moment where I just go, when you're ready to return back to me, say something to me. But otherwise, I want you to feel this. Because I knew that if he could feel this mood, if he could feel what he was feeling, he could then operate from this place. He could then know that you can operate from this place, because when the women were making him feel like, I don't want to do this, he would feel blocked to go do something. Then I'm like, all right, if he can feel this, he'll be able to do something. So he's sitting there for a while, and then we stand up. He sees the girl walking to the store, and I'm like, let's go. I'm like, whatever you're feeling right now, continue feeling that, or we're going to walk in the store. We walk into Bershka and she's there and I go. And they go, yeah, man, but I go, do you feel like you need to continue to feel the feeling? And right now, you shouldn't approach, or you just feel like you don't feel like it? And he goes, I just don't feel like it. I'm like, this is perfect. Let's walk over here. Just walk with me. Focus on your breath in the way that I teach a guy. Come over with me. And from that place, walk up to her. Then he walks over and he's like, excuse me. And the girl just looks at him like, are you okay? And he goes, you just look so sweet. And she goes, thank you. And she like lights up. And what he didn't know in that moment is that he was teaching himself that even when you're in the lowest mood, when you feel like you're sad and you're hurt, when you feel like you're just broken or you're depleted, you can still do it. Don't become so fixated on wanting to only feel the positivity to go speak to a woman. Don't become so fixated on that, because if you do, you're gonna miss out on the greatest opportunities. You ask any guy who's been doing this for a long time, you ask any coach, what were some of your greatest times when you met a woman? He will say, when I didn't feel like it. I was walking down the street and I was feeling like, man, I don't want to do this, and I'm up and down. And you know, it was a friend of mine. He was all day, he was up and down. And at the end of the day, he met a girl, and in 10 minutes, he was having sex with her. All from up and down day. Some of my greatest times has been when I've been walking on the street, not feeling like, not feeling like doing it, feeling tired because I've been up all night, speaking to girls in a club or something, not feeling like I want to do it. And just like, you know what? I'm just going to do one more. Another story from my friend, he was walking down the street and he had been doing day game all day. And he just went it was like 9 p.m. And he said he was doing day game for like 12 hours or something. It was insane. Then he just went, I'm gonna do one more. I'm tired, but I'm gonna do one more. And that wound up being a woman that he had sex with, and she became a lover of his. He said, I'm just gonna do one more, when he didn't feel like it. Because when you learn that you can do it when you don't feel like it, you go, I can always do this. That's what he learned. That's what guys who've been doing this for a long time have learned. That's what all coaches have learned. And that's what I've learned. That it doesn't matter what mood you're in. It doesn't. You can feel hurt and still go speak to a woman. You can feel sad and still go speak to a woman. I'm not talking about if you're crying and you need to process. No, I'm talking about if your heart is hurt. If you're feeling like I'm sad and I don't want to do this, maybe you went through something. I'm talking about you are frustrated. You can let that feeling be there and still go do it. That's the beauty of not letting your mood affect you. You are not your mood. And when you realize you're not your mood, you will be able to approach anytime you want. The reason why guys struggle with motivation is because they struggle with mood. They struggle with believing that this mood is something that has a lot of importance, and believing that this mood have a lot of importance. I mean, like the positive mood. And what I'm telling you is, don't put importance on the positive mood and don't put importance on the negative mood. Because if you put importance on any of these two, you will become dependent. That's the thing. You will become dependent if you put importance on either mood. Walk down the street. Feel it. Feel like I don't want to do this. Feel that totally in your body and go do it. Feel like, you know what? Today is not the day. Feel that. But continue on walking. Let's say you see a girl. Yeah, I feel like doing it, but man. Feel that, but man. Feel whatever that feeling is. And walk over. Of course, there's much more to this as far as the internal removing of the block around this. That's nothing I'm going to teach you right now. And I would never teach you that unless you come saw me. But I'm telling you something right now that's going to benefit the rest of your journey. You don't have to do what you see women do. Sometimes they're in a mood like, all right, like this. And you're in front of her and you're like, man, I just want to speak to her without her being in this mood. You don't have to do that. You don't have to let the mood be who you are. That's why when a woman is even in a mood like, oh, like that, I look all past that because that's not who she is. I know that she'll go with it more than a man will many of the times because she's more energetically inclined to do that. But I know that's not her. The truth of her heart is not that, just like the truth of your heart is not to do that. The truth of your heart is to actually go do it. The truth of the moment is going over. Of course, the chaos may be there, feeling like this, feeling like your heart's racing, feeling like your mind's racing, feeling like this gut feeling. Yes, all of that may be there. But that's not the truth of the moment. The truth of the moment is you want to go speak to her. That's the truth of the moment. Something you may want is to lean on your mood. That may be something that you desperately want and you may not even know it. But you may want to lean on it. And I tell you, don't lean on a positive mood or don't be in flux. Don't be against a negative mood. So where did that leave you? In the middle. That's the beauty. The realization that you're not who you think you are. The realization of I'm not my mood. The realization that I don't have to depend on positivity. The realization of that I don't have to block out negativity. Is what's going to free you to do what you want to do in the moment. There's so many times where we want to act on something. We want to move in a direction and do something. But our mood comes in very strongly. Maybe you get a strong feeling inside of yourself of like tightness, feeling like you're paralyzed, feeling like I can't do this. Based on the feeling like the feeling is making me feel stuck. And I tell you that if you're in the middle and you go, yep, I'm feeling this. If you stay in the middle and go, yep, I don't feel like I'm in a positive mood. If you stay in the middle and you go, yep, I feel like all the negative thoughts are coming back. And you just be with it, you'll notice that you can see through it. That all of it becomes transparent. That your vision becomes sharper and all of your excuses, everything becomes transparent. And that's the level that you can get to in life with this, so that this is simple. That's the level where you can get to in life, where that when you're in front of somebody, when you're in front of people, when you're not in front of people, you're just going throughout the day, you can feel always okay. When you're not feeling okay, you're being dependent. When you're not feeling okay, you're trying to block out. And that's the beauty of the realization. That's why I put in the title, realize you are not your mood. Then you will always be able to approach. You will always be able to approach if you realize you're not your mood. But it requires you looking at the truth of the moment, which is the hardest thing to do. When you're standing there and you want to go do it, to see transparently through it with the truth is very difficult. It is. It's difficult to stand there and go, I want to go do that, and I'm scared, and I'm still going to go do it. And walk in that direction. Of course, that takes you understanding the feeling. Of course, that takes you going beyond the feeling. But the root of all that is seeing the truth of the feeling. That the feeling is not me. The truth is I want to go do this, and the truth is that is not me. The only truth that's in the moment is simply that's the only real truth. Is that yes, I want to do this, and that's not me. You're not moving because of either. You're just going, that's what's it. But right now from this place, I'm going to choose to go do this. That's when you go with the truth of your intention. You align with it. It's a heartfelt intention. I still have some spots left for my London seminar. So if you feel like, you know what, Tony, I want to learn more about myself in relation to women, below is the link, the London seminar tickets and info link. And right beneath that is my free Meet the Bedroom series. Everything from hello to you want to go upstairs. Of course, I'll leave out texting because that's something that you would have to come to me for. But that's right underneath that. You can go there. It's totally free. Subscribe and share this with anybody who you feel would want to hear this. If you feel like, you know what, I want to get coaching, I have 3 spots available for Europe, and it's already May. It's barely May, and I only have 3 spots left. So I'm sorry that my website, it comes out in 2 weeks. I'm sorry that it's not out and you don't know about this, but I have 3 spots left. If you want to know more about that, I'll put in the description box below, TonySolo@theessenceofmen.com, and you'll be able to write me there about an inquiry for coaching. Who you are is valuable for that what you want in life and in relation to women. It's just realizing it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.